Focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. Now George, after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
6 to shoot. And finished off by Westbrook.
On offense, Westbrook can be fearless, going right into the defense and still hitting the shot.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
George, and George with the stuff.
So slippery when he's driving the ball. Paul George makes it look easy.
Towns, a screen on George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Russell Westbrook. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on that one.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. Stolen by Conley. Good on the shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
George with no one around. Offline with his 3. To the left side wing. Here's Towns. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. And George, here we go. The shot will not fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards against Westbrook. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. Out to Conley. The 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. To the inside. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. Fires from deep. They get it back. Out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Outside Edwards. That's tipped. Passes to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Left side, Towns. And it's sent back by Plumlee. George looking over the floor. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And George drops them both. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit to battle through and maintain his
his greatness tells you something about his competitive role. Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrate an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better. There's close coverage, there's contact, but then there's Russell Westbrook. It does not bother him at all.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
From deep, George. Morris kicks to George. Back to Morris. Off target with his three. Timberwolves trail by 4. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Conley against Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. Stolen by Michael Conley. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Clippers lead by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Morris, and it's Westbrook in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. There's the pass to George. And that one is good. George has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Clippers. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Westbrook. A 3 from Anderson. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Making it look easy inside. Nikhil Alexander encouraged by his teammates.
Westbrook, Leonard with no one around. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. The shake. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Highland passes to Covington. No good from outside. Timberwolves shooting for the game at 42%. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Back to Powell. To the paint, stolen by McDaniels. It's picked off. Highland passes to Gordon. Los Angeles with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Noel. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here's Covington from the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Only given up 2 points this quarter. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
It's Powell on the wing. Trying to end the drought. He lays it in. Powell's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Reed gets the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's tipped. Powell with the steal. The tray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. And the rejection by Zubac. That one drops for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Outside, Covington. Here's Alexander Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up.
This is the area of the game we've seen lots of improvement by Alexander Walker.
Both shots good from the stripe. 1:07 left now here in the second. Here's Highland. Defended by Anderson. Covington passes to Highland. In the corner, Powell with it. Here's Alexander Walker. He has 6. Basket good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Gordon the pass to Highland. In the corner, Powell with it. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Inside, Norman Powell relies on his agility, allowing him to navigate the paint.
And he drives in. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
19 seconds left in the first half. Takes the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thank you, David. We'll be back after. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Gordon. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. McDaniels is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Playing with good instincts. The key on making those around him better.
On the wing, Eric Gordon. McDaniels defending. It's tipped. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
This is the type of player Alexander Walker is capable of being. Love seeing him get hot from the field.
Here's Powell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard in his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Noel. Here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 6. driving inside.
Attacking the rim with aggression. Norman Powell putting pressure on the interior D with his driving and finishing abilities.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 12. Westbrook with the block. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And that one falls for Westbrook.
You know, intensity is what makes Russell Westbrook so special. He's relentless, and it's difficult for even great players to keep up with him.
Paul George is checked in for the Clippers. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That's good from Westbrook. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley kicks to McDaniel. Conley the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Westbrook dishes to Plumlee. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Plumlee's got his first 2 points.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley kicks to Gobert. He can't get it to go. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Westbrook passes to Plumlee. Outside for George. For 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest. How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Back to Conley. Towns a screen on Westbrook. Conley kicks to Towns. Lets it fly. Westbrook pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And the wide open shot from Morris. And they recover it. Offline with his 3. And Edwards with the stuff.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Plumlee the pass to Leonard. Back to Plumlee. Clippers moving the ball around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
A floater. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is. Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
Conley kicks to Towns. Passes it to Gobert. Out left to the wing. 4 on the clock. Conley, he takes it in. Count that bucket. Conley's got 6.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match up with his blinding speed.
The kick out to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by George.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Conley. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. Well, we thought the
previous play is under review.
The officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Second personal foul.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Marcus Morris is out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team.
Outside Leonard takes it inside, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Edwards against George. Oh, here's Edwards. Defense right on him. Gobert, the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards can't hit. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Leonard driving the lane. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Conley. And he lays it straight in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
It's Westbrook with the drive. It's stolen by Gobert. Got a piece of it. For 3, Edwards. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Towns for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. The Clippers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Towns with the steal. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about Towns' activity level there? Sensing an opportunity and going for it on the steal.
Here's Westbrook. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Conley. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Morris finds Leonard, shoots over McDaniel, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there, and it's in there. McDaniels got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Westbrook with it. Conley picks him up. Towns with the steal. Here's McDaniels. The Clippers grab the miss.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Plumlee with a screen on Edwards. George passes to Plumlee. A 3 from Morris. Good on the three-point shot. Morris has got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Deflects the pass. Leonard inside. Edwards defending. And the shot goes down. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love how Kawhi gets to his spots. He won't let the defense throw him off.
Here's Conley. And such a nice move to make the basket work. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
He knew the D was breathing down his neck, but he still was able to successfully pull off the finger roll.
Morris dishes to Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Look at the focus. When Russell Westbrook zeroes in, he's next level.
At the line for LA, Russell Westbrook.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so Westbrook makes them both. Edwards with it. Towns, a screen on George. Edwards kicks to Towns. Great open look there.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
High post, Gobert. Working on Plumlee. Edwards can't hit. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Alexander Walker. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never...
Looking to make a big splash here tonight. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Paul, shot is off.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Pass to Durant. Oh, Morris with a steal. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of a second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
First team.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Durant inside. Leonard defending. And Durant with the big finish.
And you look at KD just attacking with authority.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Right side Durant. And a nice finish on the layup. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, has there been a better scorer in NBA history? KD just a perfect offensive force using length that time.
Now here's George. Leonard outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100%, a priority for him and the team.
Now here's Booker. 6 to shoot. Oh, Morris with a steal. Leonard finds Westbrook. He can't hit that time. Oh, Durant with some nice D. Shot from the wing. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Durant against Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Durant. Leonard passes to Zubac. Out to Leonard. Now George launches it. Counted from distance.
And more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Paul against Westbrook. Paul passes to Warren. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
George hits them both. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
At BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now here's Booker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the Suns miss again.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Paul, following the score by the Clippers. To the paint. Pass to Durant. They need this. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Paul passes to Booker. Puts up a 3. Westbrook with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. George outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big, he can get off of that screen so easily.
Pass to Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Back to Zubac. The 3 ball. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter up 10. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that you're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with TJ Warren, and it's Durant in at the small forward position.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Leonard on the take. For 3, George. That shot is off. The Suns go the other way with it. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
He takes it in. And Booker with the jam.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Paul against Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant with it. With the crossover. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, coming off the pick and roll with that length, KD makes so many good decisions.
Inside, here's Westbrook. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Or go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Ayton, a screen on George. Booker for 3, and he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court. Have we gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And Paul gets it to go.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Pass to Morris. George outside. From downtown. Warren with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Offensive rebound. Durant. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. Stolen by Booker. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Booker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. A minute 9 left in the second period. Okogie on the wing. And there's a pick. The shot off that time. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Gordon on the wing. Fires from deep. The Suns clear it.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Covington. Out to the right wing. Here's Highland. The Clippers rebound. Powell outside. Out to Gordon. Pass to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gordon. Driving in. Shots blocked. Outside Ross. To the right side. And here's Payne outside. He's off on that one. Here's Highland. No one near him. And he knocks the jumper down. So we conclude the first half. Allie, as always, thank you.
Your Clippers, 29. The Suns, 18.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
They've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Mason Plumlee. Eric Gordon is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys, BA, are getting a little more creative in practicing that. They will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
Down low. Here's Highland. Up and in on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Pass to Gordon. There's the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Gordon's got 5 points.
And once Eric Gordon receives that pass, he's just rising up, so a natural rhythmic jump shot. Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Here's Powell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne.
Now, Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the 3 at a high clip.
And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings, it's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but this energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
Ross for 3. That one no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the middle. It's tipped. Plumlee passes to Gordon. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Kicks it to George. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Booker against George. Oh, they need this! Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Leonard on the wing. The 3 is up. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Durant. Warren finds Paul. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Westbrook outside. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Paul against Morris. Zubats with a screen on Paul. Morris for 3. Zubats passes to Leonard. And here's Westbrook. Beyond the arc. And George gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. George has got 12 points in the game.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space. Does not hesitate there.
For 3, Booker. Pure from 3-point range.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Zubats. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Leonard puts the move on, and that's 2 points on the layup. 12 points for him.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Booker no good. The Clippers have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. George, no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside Warren. The 3. The shot won't fall. Leonard against Durant. Pass to Westbrook. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Westbrook drives, and Westbrook slams it home.
A monster drive there by Westbrook. So explosive. Contact phases him not in the slightest.
And finished off by Westbrook.
I know it's just two, but man, that's a nice two. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Suns shooting 41% in this game. On the court right now for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ayton in at the center position.
Well, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
For three, Durant. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Suns basketball.
Paul against Westbrook. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his third foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Team foul.
Now Westbrook. Pass to Morris. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
For three, Durant. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Westbrook against Paul. Pass to George. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
A nice shot by Booker. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Back to Westbrook. Shoots over Paul. It's George on the wing. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Paul. Back to Durant. The kick out to Paul. 6 to shoot. Spins. From deep. And it's Warren missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Paul passes to Durant. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Leonard for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Now here's George. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got rebound number 7 tonight. Leonard against Booker. Ayton with a screen. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Morris, left side. Leonard outside. To the wing, right side. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Paul passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Leonard.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Paul George.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Here's George. Westbrook finds Morris. No good from the wing.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Back to Durant. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
George against Booker. George, no good.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Leonard pulls down the board. George outside. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. But Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. T.J. Warren out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Paul, Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they failed to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thanks, David.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Now here's Edwards, and he banks in the layup.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Booker outside. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Towns.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Ball against Conley. Towns with the steal. It's Edwards on the wing. And Towns throws it down.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Warren kicks to Durant. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Conley. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
No good from Booker. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Outside, Towns. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and the dunk by Towns.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Now here's Paul. Gobert pulls it in. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. 6-point game.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Booker, following the miss by Michael Conley. Ayton sets the pick for Booker over Edwards. And it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference, only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And that one's good. Towns.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
And really deep through that time.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Conley feeling it out, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Durant. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Conley against Paul. Towns a screen on Paul. Conley's shot is off.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Ayton a screen. Knocks it loose. Warren kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 5. From downtown, here's Warren, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
It's been all about Carl Anthony. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Warren, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Anderson trying to free himself up. Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Kicks it out to Booker. Fires the 3. He can't get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. And Edwards with the stop.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Craig, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
Here's Edwards. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards to do, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Paul kicks to Warren. Paul passes to Booker. Out to KD. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Paul's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Edwards looking it over. Outside Conley. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. not much of a surprise to me.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. Warren against Anderson. So the wing on the left. Here's Noel. From the line. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
That one falls.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Passes it to Warren. Durant kicks to Booker. And that one's on target from the wing. 8 points for Devin Booker. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Now here's Reed. He's covered by Warren. Reed misses. Suns trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
For 3, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Fast break. Here they come. Here's Prince. And that one drops for him. Prince has got his first points of the game.
Prince doing a nice job with this quickness in transition. He's right there to finish the break strong.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. And so it's Minnesota. I thank you, David, and folks. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Nas Reed out there with Anderson. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Anderson makes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Here's McLaughlin. Payne covering. Here's Noel. Rebound by the Suns. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Ross with it. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Baisley. Another three for Phoenix.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And he gets it back. And there's a call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Now Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. But Trey. The shot by Baisley. No good. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Prince outside. Landale grabs the miss. Suns trail by 13. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Payne hits them both. Here's McLaughlin. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. They get it again. And here's Prince outside. The shot off that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Okogie for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Okogie's got it back down to single digits for the Suns. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Gobert with the screen on Paul. Here's Conley with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Conley's got 11 points.
And he can hurt you at all 3 levels. Mid-range, in the paint, or deep. Conley can spark this offense. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup is good. And that's 13 points for Conley.
I'm impressed with Conley's scoring ability here. He's an alert guard who understands how to attack the defense.
The kick out to Warren. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Warren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Conley left side. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Booker with no one around, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Conley kicks to McDaniel. Launches a 3. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 4. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. T.J. Warren out there with Ayton. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Free throw good, Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Towns, a screen on Paul. Here's Conley, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Suns trailing. Booker looking around to take the lead, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
He misses the free throw. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And it's tied up with that one.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Towns, a screen on Booker. Edwards finds Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Towns. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Kept alive. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. Towns in the corner. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. To take the lead. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Paul outside. At the top of the key, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Outside, Towns. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Now here's Paul. D right on him. And here's Booker from the arc. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Durant with it. Working on McDaniels. Left side, Towns. Lets it go from deep. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Durant in the corner. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Booker. Towns in the corner. Now the pass to McDaniels. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the court, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
And here's Booker from the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Towns down low, working on Booker. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Goes back up. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And just miss after miss right now.
That was just an off-balance, low-percentage shot, especially with no room to operate.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly... All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for...
are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night. With another edition of the NBA on. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the one. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Conley with the ball. Outside Edwards. Five on the clock. Let's go with a three.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is draped all over his man. He will not give up anything easy.
Leonard passes to Zubats. The three, George. Rebound, Minnesota. And we're about a minute into the first. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Conley. Got a piece of it. Here's Westbrook. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Conley against George. Morris passes to George. Here he goes. And a missed layup.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Gobert inside, guarded by Morris. Another miss by Minnesota.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Moving it up. Here's McDaniels. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
George's shot is good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Conley up top, pounded by Westbrook.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Leonard for three. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Conley against Westbrook. And he lobs it up. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And Edwards puts up a deep three. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Zubats. That one is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. And that one misses.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Conley passes to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. 5 to shoot. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .103 left in the first quarter of the game. Conley against Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Back to Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Clock at 6. They get it back. Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Morris outside. Back to Leonard. Morris, a screen on Conley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And that one falls for Westbrook.
This guy is not only incredibly talented, but Russell Westbrook has been a tireless worker, almost obsessive in improving his craft.
And here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up 3. Quarter number 2. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They trail by 3. Out to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the long J. Leonard's got 8.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Zubac passes to Morris. Leonard against McDaniels. Here's George. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Edwards against George. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Towns can't get it to go. George passes to Zubats. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Zubats. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. George against Conley. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hits you with the three-point shot. Okay, Anthony.
Now here's Towns. Now here's Gobert. Leonard defending. Westbrook against Conley. Zubac passes to Westbrook. Now George. This one for three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Pass to George. Morris with it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Westbrook against Conley. Towns for three. Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now. To the wing on the left. Zubac finds George. Here's Morris. Out to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Back to Morris. Pulls up on the wing. And George gets it to go on the assist from Morris. George has got his second basket of the night. Well, Norris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
The leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Here's Conley. Here's Brent. 1:03 left to play in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Highland. Nails it from 3. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys. What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Left side Covington. Stolen by Reed. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Alexander Walker. No one on him. Makes an easy one.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Powell with it. Gordon outside. Back to Powell. Outside Covington. Three-pointer, no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Appreciate it, Allie. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. For 3, Gordon. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Alexander Walker. And he drops the first. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, They missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Anderson against Gordon. Nifty move. And it's laid in by Anderson. Anderson's gotten his first points in this one.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Here's Highland. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Powell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Clippers with the ball. It's a 1-point game.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Hits a three-pointer. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Out to Covington. Can they get it? Connects from downtown. And the Clippers lead by 1.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Reid sets a screen. And another 3 from Minnesota.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Highland from the arc. Now here's Covington. Here's Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Out to Powell. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Powell's got 6 points.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
To the inside. Stolen by Reid. Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008 grad. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
And he's going for the oop here. A slam dunk by Reid.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Pass to Plumlee. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Covington with it. Guarded now by Anderson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That'll be a second foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Inside, Leonard. Here's Westbrook. And he converts the layup. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Well, we know Russell Westbrook is going to bring great effort nightly, and it shows up right there. Second chance opportunities.
Here's Alexander Walker, pounded by Westbrook. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Outside, Anderson. Reed a screen on Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Anderson passes to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Pass to George. The 3. That shot is off. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Clippers on top, leading by 1. And fourth quarter basketball. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Pass to Zubac. Now Leonard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And Leonard drops them both. Here's Conley. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
George finds Leonard. Back to George. And the jam by George.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Towns on a screen. Conley passes to Towns. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
Here's Leonard. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
They've also done a heck of a job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
And here's Conley, picked by Gobert. And Conley is good for 3. And that'll tie this game up.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Gobert with a screen on George. Conley passes to Towns. And that misses. That would have put him up. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley to take the lead. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Here's Towns. Second shot opportunity. Yes! And the foul! It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals And putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Leonard finds Westbrook. Now here's Zubac. Now Leonard. McDaniels covering. Morris outside. George outside. 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
One of the key aspects for Kawhi Leonard scoring per game is his ability to get to the free throw line. This guy lives there.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Now here's McDaniels. Towns down low. He's working on Morris. The shot by Towns, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense. Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Conley against Westbrook. Outside Conley. No good with the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Westbrook.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Towns for 3. Unable to get that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Morris finds Westbrook. Back to Morris. Here's Leonard. Morris sets a screen to take the lead and knocks down the 3.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
To stop the run. Blocked! And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
Ouch! That was a missed opportunity. Could have put this game on ice.
Towns can't get it to go. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Norman Powell has found his way to a big spot. Can he knock in a big free throw?
Minnesota calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
They need to find a 3 fast. A zero hesitation look. Tough, but not impossible. And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And the last shot.
The previous play is under
originally a basket. We'll see if it gets overturned, which would end the game, by the way. However, if ruled it still counts, we're headed to overtime.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The officials have completed their review, and the bucket counts. We are going to overtime.
And watching from here, I wasn't sure if he beat the clock, but the replay told the real story.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Towns passes to Gobert. Oh, Covington with a block.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently.
Powell finds George. Back to Powell. Out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the line. Pass to Covington from outside the arc. They get it back. Back to Leonard. Fires for 3. And the Clippers miss again. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 41% in this game. Edwards against George. Gobert controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Outside Conley. Puts up the 8-footer. No good off the glass. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 here in this overtime period. Leonard passes to Powell. For 3, George to the paint. Back to Zubac. Pass to Powell. Zubac with a screen on Conley. For 3, Powell. Here's Zubac. Kicks it to George. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. McDaniels from long range. Here's Towns. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
And the free throw, no good. Pass to George for 3. Oh, he nails it! And that one brings them within 1.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Outside Edwards. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's George, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, this is a tough moment, even for George, but it's a chance to show us he's got ice in his veins.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Plumlee's checked in.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Now Edwards. To the middle. Double team on Towns. It's good!
Well, under duress of the shot clock, Towns calm, delivers, beautifully done.
Timeout called, the Clippers. They're down by 2. There's 6 seconds left in the OT period. All right, guys, what's your take?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Highland. George for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra.
the celebration. Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Booker looking around from past the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Westbrook up top, Morris outside. And here's George for three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep in. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Chris Paul. A three from Morris. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Paul kicks to Durant. His three-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Gotta enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Down low, lock at 6. Here's Warren, and that one good.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
A three from Morris. Kevin Durant with the rebound. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The pass to Ayton. Over in the corner, Warren. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A shot by George, wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Paul passes to Booker. They set the screen to the middle. Here's Warren. And that one is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Passes it to Westbrook. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Suns trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Leonard's got 6.
And you have to get out on Leonard. His three-point shot is lethal.
Paul passes to Warren. Booker outside. Inside. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Clippers leading by 3. In the corner, George with it. Back to Leonard. The 3. That's good for George on the assist by Leonard. He has 6.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
LA's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
He doesn't get the second one.
The former MVP, the hunger and energy Westbrook plays with each and every night is downright infectious.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Leonard against Durant. 5 to shoot. Back to Leonard. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Ball against George. Here's Booker. Hands the tough leaner from the outside.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
A 3 from Leonard, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, you.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers? Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Ayton. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. The dish to Warren. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers leading by 5. And here's George for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Warren kicks to Ayton. Westbrook against Paul. And he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got his second basket.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Westbrook passes to George. Zubac kicks to George. The 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now, here's Zubac. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Booker. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris looking over the floor. The kick out to Westbrook. I need to talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Now, Booker. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Paul left side. Fires for 3. Morris with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. Westbrook kicks to George. Outside Leonard. It's good. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Fader on the way. Booker no good. Clippers leading by 5. This one for 3. Again, Leonard missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Here's Westbrook. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker against Morris. The kick out to Warren. Durant, the pass to Warren. Zubats against Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Great. What do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. We've got 1:13 left here in the second. Cross, that's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gordon's checked in, and that drops, so they now lead by 1. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line for Phoenix, shooting 1.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Times make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one misses. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's deflected. Ross against Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. Suns have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. Highland passes to Plumlee. Here's Highland. It's Covington on the wing. Takes the 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's deep ball.
Payne passes to Landale. Here's Baisley. Rebound by the Clippers.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Highland, and he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And we are not.
The previous play is under review.
Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quick.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt. And thank you, David, for that interview. And
that's the end of the first half with the score. Your Suns, 24. The Clippers, 28.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Plumlee. Gordon is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. Okogie, the pass to Landale. And the basket is good. Landale's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Suns. Here's Highland. Here's Plumlee. Chalk up 2 there. And the Clippers lead by 4.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Los Angeles on D. Ross with it. Now Covington defending. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And he sinks the second. Clippers leading by 3. Lots of room. Highland misses. And it's the Suns with the ball. Payne passes to Landale. Here's Baisley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Covington finds Plumlee. Plumlee sets the pick for Gordon. They grab their own miss. And the pass to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And here's Covington from the arc. That shot off. The Suns go the other way with it. Now here's Payne with a tie. And the Suns miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Covington. Here's Highland. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Highland's got his second bucket of the night.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Suns trail by 5. Ball outside. Outside for Durant. Cans it from downtown. KD's got 5.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Ball surveying the floor. Over in the corner, Warren. George against Booker. At the top of the key, Ayton. 5 on the clock. And the wide open shot from Paul. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. Passes to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
A true go-to option on offense. Leonard knows this team depends on him to take and make those big shots.
No good from Booker. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Leonard missing.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Durant against Westbrook. Outside Warren. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. It's deflected. Stolen by Warren. Ayton dishes to Booker. Down low. Stolen by Zubac. Right side George. To the inside. Zubac kicks to Westbrook. And Leonard has it in the corner. Out to Morris. 6 to shoot. Over Paul. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Booker the pass to Paul. Booker outside. Warren a screen on Zubac. A nice shot by Booker.
Gotta be impressed with Booker's basketball IQ. Superb at scoring off of pick and rolls.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And there's the drive, and finished off by Westbrook.
Athletic finish off an explosive drive. We've seen this movie before, folks, starring Russell Westbrook.
Durant finds Booker. Back to KD. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top. They're up by 8, and we'll have this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Clippers leading by 8. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker in the corner. There's the 3. Good on the triple. Booker's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Phoenix.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Westbrook, no good. And it's the Suns' ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Westbrook. Suns trail by 7. All up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Shakes him. No good that time. Plumlee with some nice D. Paul with the steal. Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
George, that's a 2-pointer, and too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Booker finds Ayton. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers leading by 5. Outside Leonard. Westbrook passes to George. Back to Westbrook. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul kicks to Booker. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Durant against Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. He had a nice open look right there. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Pass to Leonard. Over KD. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Suns trail by 4. Paul outside. Booker outside. From downtown. had chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Lays it up off the glass.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. George, that's a two-pointer.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Powell, he's jacked in for Russell Westbrook. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
On the wing, Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 11 in the second half.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Here's Leonard, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
The kick out to Warren. Pass to Durant. Wallace against Warren. Shot clock at 6. Paul dishes to Durant to take the lead. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. Money!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Feeds it to Ayton. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Warren. Oh, he misses the dunk. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
From deep, George. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Tries again. Morris passes to Powell. Driving to the basket. Yes!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And the Suns call time. They're down by 5. 11 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And here's George. And so Los Angeles takes the win. This was a hard-fought whip. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
diversity and culture tonight. With these teams feature great front courts, Brett. A little throwback to the old days of the NBA when big men ruled.
Well, the game has become so perimeter oriented. These guys have a lot of skill, and they're going to be able to operate inside a phone booth, and we'll see if these big guys can find a way to dominate uniquely in the way that they bring their offensive prowess.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. A nice shot by Booker.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Edwards with it. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Ball finds Booker. Fades away. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, BA. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Aiden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
Here's Edwards. No good that time. Excellent D there from Booker. There's a screen. Paul passes to Booker. Fades and shoots. He's off on that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Edwards, a pass to Conley. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Booker finds Paul. Right side Warren. Now Durant. Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Booker against Edwards. And Booker with the jam.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ball against Conley. Here's Durant. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
That's a nice little 8-iron chip shot for KD.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Reed. Takes the 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Booker against Edwards. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter.
Minnesota foul. Mike Conley. Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
That's good from Paul.
Chris Paul, as a veteran leader, just sets a high standard for the team that he's playing on. It's really elevated the other guys.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Towns. Jacks up a 3. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Right side Paul. Oh, and Reed with a block. Outside Edwards. Towns with the ball. Oh, Durant with a steal. "35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Conley against Paul. Booker for 3. And the Suns miss again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Edwards. 15 seconds left now in the first quarter.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Warren with a screen on Edwards. Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And still a close game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. TJ Warren out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Warren's shot is good.
I always feel like he's around the rim and sniffing out more points. TJ Warren feeling very much at ease with that quality of a shot.
Now here's Edwards. Towns for 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Not going to go that time.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
Warren with a screen on Edwards. Outside Booker. Outside Durant. From behind the arc. Here's Warren. And some solid defense from Towns. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, man.
Oh! And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
TJ Warren trusts that shot. Trust me. Fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
Here's Conley. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Booker against Conley. The 3 from Ayton. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in for Conley. They set the pick. Ball passes to Warren. Stolen by Anderson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Anderson. Reed's got his first points of the night. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Knight, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Noel. The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Left side, Booker. Buries it down low. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
Sign of a great score is even though the defense starts to get more physical, it keeps you unfazed, and Devin Booker is that right now.
Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Ayton with a screen. It's Booker on the wing. He has 7. And Ayton with the stuff.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Towns for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Down low. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. 4 on the clock. For 3, Warren drills it from deep. Warren's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, just working on extending that range. T.J. Warren in the offseason wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Anderson for 3. On target from range.
Anderson that time shooting without any hesitation. Slow-mo, getting one off.
And there's the screen. Booker for 3. Reed with the rebound.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Pass to Anderson. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Prince. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And here's Durant. Yep, count it.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play. Durant is not.
And so it's T.J. Warren making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You got to like what we're seeing from T.J. Warren.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Alexander Walker in at point guard. Anderson can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Ross. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. On the wing, Alexander Walker, guarded by Ross. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
With the drive. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Comes up empty down low. Phoenix has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Outside Payne. Outside Ross. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. Ross has got 6.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That one's off.
At the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Reed, a screen on Payne. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Alexander Walker. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Reed against Payne. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Pass to Ross. Here's Okogie. Anderson pulls it down.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Reed in the post. Kicks it out to Anderson. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Substitution on the court.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Payne against Conley. The shot by Payne, no good.
Yeah, it's better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Edwards comes with a double team. Payne with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Back to Payne. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Towns has got 6.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Warren with a screen on Edwards. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
To the middle. Pass to McDaniels. Driving inside. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Clock at 6. Now here's Conley. Jacks up a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Booker. Tries to break his ice. Oh,
over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man. And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Towns a screen on Paul. From deep, Conley. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Durant finds Booker. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Paul against Conley. To the inside. And stolen by Edwards. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! Makes it. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ayton with a screen. Here's Booker. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Paul against Conley. Shoots over Paul, and again, it's Minnesota converting.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns shooting a solid 47%. Durant, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Now Edwards. High post Towns. Outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Count the basket.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Durant inside. McDaniels covering. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Suns lead by 13.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Drops in the 3.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And Edwards slams it in.
And by maximizing their potential on every scoring opportunity, they've somehow, some way made this a thrilling finale.
Outside Paul. Stolen by Conley. All by himself. Finished off the break. Conley's gotten 4 this quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. The Timberwolves have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth, 6 of 7. Edwards against Booker. Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Durant. Conley against Paul. Here's Ayton. Phoenix calls timeout. They lead by 8. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He spoke to his club like they were down in a score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Gobert. And here's McDaniels. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Paul with the bucket.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Towns for 3, and he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Booker against Edwards. Here's Durant. The shot misses. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Cash. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Outside for Booker. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Edwards can't hit.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
All right, Allie's ready to go. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside...